Hi guys, it's Elaine here, the Animal Reiki lady. Oh, welcome back. It is actually so nice to be back. I didn't realize how much I missed this, and because I pretty much took the summer off, and it feels so good to be back. And I really want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who sent all the kind messages. After I posted my first video for the that I have in a couple of months, I first posted the first video and got so many beautiful comments. So I just want to thank you guys for following me and thank you for helping me to do what I do. I did not realize how much I really miss this. It does my heart good to be able to help people through the loss of a pet and to be able to help people navigate through the grief and the guilt and all the things that go on when our little furry family members cross to the other side. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And I also, just for those of you who may be catching this for the very first time, my name is Elaine. I'm an animal Reiki master, and I help people make deep spiritual connections with the animals in their lives. And that includes now, as an unintended consequence, animals who have crossed to the other side. So I have private clients. I also host classes. So I teach people how to use the system of Reiki with animals. And it really creates this healing environment, both for the animals in our lives and for people in general. And that led to me being able to connect with animals on the other side. And so I love to be able to share stories with you. I love to do readings. I love to share messages from the animals who are on the other side. And today's message is from Ferdinand. Ferdinand is a rat. And I had the most cool request because I have not had this before, for someone to ask me to be able to connect with their pet rat. And yeah, so we're gonna do a little sharing today from Ferdinand the rat. And I'm getting some interesting things from Ferdinand. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that what I have done in the past is um, I do something called automatic writing. And automatic writing is where I go quietly in my mind and I open my heart and I ask an animal to join me. And then as soon as I feel this connection, I begin to write, and I write whatever it is that they want to share with me. And sometimes they share so fast that I can't even keep up. And I thought I would really like to start sharing like real time. I don't want to have to write it down in advance. I want to share with you what I receive from the animal as I make a connection with that. So Ferdinand, I hope will be obliging today and allow me to connect and share information with you. And they always have some beautiful message. So I'm curious to see where that goes. And okay, if you don't mind, I'm going to do what we call a shameless plug. I am going to, and no, it's not to ask you to subscribe. That's so, it is a shameless plug for a course that I started over the summer. So even though I took the summer off from doing a lot of videos, I still was very active. And one of the things that I started was this thing called the School of Animal Mystics. And I heard this somewhere. Someone had started a School of Mystics to help people connect with their ESP and psychic abilities and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, my jam is animals. They're with me all the time, everywhere. And in fact, right now my patio is full of birds. They're so funny. So I started the School of Animal Mystics, and we meet every Friday via a Zoom call. There's probably 50 members already, and there's probably anywhere between 15 to 30 people, depending on the Friday, jump in on and we just meet every Friday for about an hour or so, and we talk about all kinds of cool things. And this month, for the month of October, we're focusing on mediumship, which is being able to connect with animals who have crossed. So what I do for you here, and when I say like I go into my heart space and I open my mind and I'm able to receive, I'm teaching people how to do that throughout the month of October. Plus, we do all kinds of things. We talk about animal communication, mediumship, animal Reiki, that always comes up. But we also talk about all the psychic stuff too. So psychic and ESP. So if you have any interest at all, I'm going to put the link in the comments for this video. Feel free to sign up. There's no obligation. The calls are always recorded. They're always done on Zoom. So you can catch up if you happen to miss a Friday. But give it a try. See if it's something that you might like. So enough about the shameless plug. Let's get to Ferdinand because I can already feel Ferdinand sitting in my lap. Ferdinand is a rat. And while he's sitting in my lap, I'm just going to quiet for a second because I got my energy going talking about the School of Animal Mystics. And I want to get a little bit more grounded. And the way that I get grounded is just by focusing on my breath. Breath, I feel, is something we share even with animals who have crossed to the other side. Breathing in is breathing in love and light and peace and calm, and that exists everywhere throughout the universe. So that universal breath, breathe it in. It helps me really quiet my mind, let go of any thoughts that may be scattered, anything that isn't serving me at this moment in time. For the next few moments, I'm completely devoted to Ferdinand and whatever information he wants to share with us. I'm just going to take a few more deep breaths. I might take a drink of water. Go quiet. Okay, so I'm already feeling little beautiful messages come through from Ferdinand. All right, so Ferdinand, okay, so there's lots coming through, so I'm just going to be nice and quiet. Ferdinand is a little rat, and he's sitting here in my lap. He loves to cuddle. He loved to cuddle. So he loves, I can just feel him right now. Okay, we're moving up. I can feel him actually loving to be cuddled right here. Ferdinand loves to be cuddled right here, loves to sit on a shoulder. So sitting always on a lap, under your neck, or on a shoulder for Ferdinand's mama, if you want to confirm any of that for me. Ferdinand was a cuddler. And Ferdinand, let's see what else is coming through here about that. Makes a little chuffing noise. I can hear him right there sitting on my shoulder. He's making a little chuffing noise, and perhaps you called him Snuffles. Snuffles. I get a little chuckling noise about that, so I'm guessing that you called him Snuffles. And okay, so Ferdinand okay. Ferdinand has a goiter. I can see that Ferdinand has a goiter, like a big thing on his neck, a big cancerous lump on his neck. It's not just a goiter. He's got a cancerous lump on his neck. He wants to share that with you. He wants to share that with us. Ferdinand is saying that many rats die of cancer. Lots of rats die of cancer. Almost all rats die of cancer. Okay. Did not expect to go here, guys. All right, bear with me for a sec. Making me a little bit emotional, so let's take a step back. Nice, deep, grounding breath. Most rats die of cancer, is what he is telling me. This is a serious message. I didn't expect it to be so serious after the cuddling, because it is a shared memory. He's telling me that it's a shared memory, that most rats contract some form of cancer. It's why their little lives are so short. Those of you who open your home to rats as animal companions, I know usually have more than one, and you're very, very devoted to the rats that you bring in. They are so grateful. I'm feeling an intense sense of gratitude from Ferdinand. And he's telling me about this shared memory, that the reason, and it's heartbreaking. So for those of you who bring rats into your home, they die quickly. They generally don't stay with you for very long. And the reason is because they are dying of cancer. Okay, I'm beating around the bush here because Ferdinand has told me very clearly what this is. He has said that they have a shared memory, like a cultural memory. Or if rats have a culture, is that the way to phrase it? That there is a shared memory among all rats, and it comes from the fact that we use rats for testing. Ooh, it's making me really emotional. It comes from the fact that we use rats for testing for humans. And we do all the cancer tests on rats. And so in this day and age, and I don't know that there's an answer for that, guys. This is not judgment. I'm not going to go there. But this is the message I'm getting from Ferdinand, that the reason that the rats have so much cancer is because there's a genetic memory. There you go. It's a genetic memory that they have been used for years and years and years for cancer testing for humans. And so it exhibits itself now in their DNA. It comes through, and when you bring rats into your home, they are forever grateful that you are opening them to a life of love and peace and calm, as opposed to one of experimentation. Sorry about that. So completely unexpected. Okay, and this is what happens, right? I don't know that if I'd written this message down ahead of time that I would have shared it. So here we go, pure honesty there. Okay, so we're going to turn this into a happy message. I have a little fly going on. So that's the reason. And I don't have an answer for it. And I'm not saying, can you see that little fly going around? All of a sudden, he's very interested in the message that I'm sending. I don't have an answer for that. It's simply right now, it's a fact of life that those of you who bring rats into your home, and if they contract cancer, it's something genetic that's from all of the experimentation that we've done with them over all the years. And they are grateful that you're giving them a life of love and peace and happiness. And the next thing that Ferdinand is telling me brings a smile to my face is that all rats reincarnate. We've talked about reincarnation before, and I love to do this. So if you over here, if you want to see a little video about animals who reincarnate, look over here. And all rats reincarnate, and they reincarnate quickly. So they'll come back again and again. So they are very interested in life here on Earth. So they keep coming back. And that sometimes they send another rat in their place. And I don't even know how that works. I've shared this message in the reincarnation video. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but animals have the ability to send another animal in their place, or to actually come back and connect with you through the body of another living animal. So you may have another rat who is still living with you. This is Ferdinand coming through still. You may have another rat that lives with you, and if you will give them a moment and look into their eyes, just gaze into their eyes, you'll be able to see Ferdinand. He wants you to know that he has not gone anywhere, and he can still connect with you. So that was very interesting. Then there's one more message that Ferdinand is giving me about that he was happy to return. What does that mean? Happy to return. Happy to return. Did you buried Ferdinand? Okay, so Ferdinand was buried. And I have no right, wrong, or indifferent about that. However humans choose to help their animals after life, every decision is just fine. You do the best you can with what you have at that moment in time, but I'm getting a sense that you buried Ferdinand and you had to move away. Okay, there we go. So you buried Ferdinand and had to move away so that you no longer, you're feeling disconnected because of where you left him. So here's what Ferdinand has to say. Ferdinand says he was happy to return to the earth. It's natural. It's natural. And when his little body returned to the earth and became again a component of the earth, it's like his spirit blended with the core of the earth. And no matter where you are in this world, he is able to be with you. So don't ever worry. If you have chosen a natural way to care for your animal companion's little physical body after they've crossed, like I said, there's no right, wrong, or indifferent, but if you've chosen a natural way, perhaps buried them, and then felt that you don't have them with you anymore, they return to the earth and become part of the natural cycle of things. It returns them to the natural cycle. I'm getting this word natural and earth. That's what keeps coming through, natural and earth. And no matter where you are on this planet, they will always be with you. Wow, Ferdinand, what a message today for us. Completely unexpected, but I love it just the same. So I have lots of catching up to do, guys. I've still got a list of people who have requested readings for their animal companions, and I will get to each and every one. I'm going to try to do these a couple times a week, and I'm so happy to be back with you guys. So if you'd like to join School of Animal Mystics and be able to start to learn how to connect with animals on your own, I would love to share that with you. School of Animal Mystics, link is in the comments below. And if you have any questions, or if you would like a reading, these are all complimentary. Just put your little comments in below. I try to reply to everybody as well. I either will click the little love heart that I received your message, but I always try to send a reply. But for now, until the next time that I see you, let the animals light your way, and have a blessed day. Take care. Bye.